How we going, guys? I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos lately and seen people's RC car collections, so I thought I'd share my own. Hasn't grown much in recent years, but I'll show you what I've got. Let's start down here. Okay. Here we have an original RC10 Gold Pan. That's an A stamp. I reckon it's a second generation because it's a bit orangish in colour. Here we have a Yokomo 870C. There's a lot of dust on that. Sorry guys, I haven't dusted my stuff for ages. I bought this on about 8 years ago for 110 Australian dollars. And all I did was put some new tyres and wheels, clean up a little bit, and it sits here. That was actually my second RC grade car. Over to here we have an original Kyosho Javelin, a Turbo Optima. That is also a Turbo Optima, but I'm going to change out the body for a Salute. And I've got another Optima I'm working on, which has got the Hot Tricks chassis. I don't know if you guys have seen that thing before. But yeah, and I'll make that with the Optima body. Here we have a Yokomo Works 91. This is my pride and joy. I done a restoration on this again probably 9 years ago, possibly more, and it's just been sitting on the shelf ever since. Here we got another Yokomo which I picked up cheap. If I see any Yokomos cheap, I pick them up because I like Yokomos. That's an MR4BC. I think this is a 1999 model. It's not a bad car. That's more of a, that's a recent BMAX 4. Here we have my runner. Well, I run occasionally. It's a Lozzie JRX Pro. It's got some vintage electronics in that, bar the battery. That's a nice car. This actually started its life out as a JRX2, and then they released a Pro Performance Kit, which got rid of the 5-link suspension at the rear end and a longer wheelbase. But that's a nice car. Here we have a Lozzie JRX2. I've done a complete restoration on this, again, close to 10 years ago. That has the original 5-link suspension. And this here, all of this really needs is a new chassis. I actually vinyl wrapped the old chassis. I'll give you a look, but it looks pretty, you wouldn't be able to tell. So that's all vinyl wrap, like a carbon fibre look. And that's got these beautiful Trinity green aftermarket wheels. Very hard to find now. Over here we have, well, that's a RM Mark V chassis, Tamiya. That came out in the Porsche 956 and the Toms. It's got a different body on it. But again, I bought that off eBay and just left it as it is. Double X4 Lozzie. Nice car, this one. I bought that planning to run it, but it's just sat there. Here we have another Yokomo. That's got a HPI body on it. It's a JR4 M2 Pro chassis. It's been run, so it's not that good condition. Over here we have a Shoemaker Cat 2000. Smooth as butter, this thing. Absolutely beautiful car. Yeah, that's that. I think that came out in 98, 2000, hence the name. I'll get to the bottom after I move these bikes. Here we have an RC10 GT. Again, I think this came out in 1993. It's the only gas car I've got. Again, cheap purchase. I'm a tight ass, so if I see anything cheap or bargainy, I buy it. Over here we have a X-Ray. It's a 12 scale. I think it's a T1 Mini, they call that. Not a bad little car. Just I tried to use this for speed runs, but it was just a bit small. Here we have another Yokomo. That is a YR4 touring car. That came out in '93. This is pretty much mint, this. I don't think it's been run. There is a small scratch. You can probably just see it, which, anyway, doesn't matter. And we have some pan cars. My RC10L, which has seen better days. I took this for a crack and I hit one of those reflectors on the road and it just got caught up on the bottom there and the whole axle just exploded. But I need to repair that. I think that came out in '89. Wall pan cars, that is a RC10 L3. That's an L3 as well. And that's original Porsche 956 with the RM Mark V chassis. All original. I'll move some of these bikes so I get to the bottom. Okay guys, I've moved these bikes out the way. Down here we have an original Ultima that's on the to-do list for restoration. That's my son's old Turnigy. Here we have Marui Ninja. I love this car, just like the look of it. Not sure what year this came out. It might have been 87, 88. That needs a restoration as well. Just a Hornet Riri. Picked up for $100. And here's probably my favourite RC10. That's a graphite. I still need to finish this. But I'll take the body off. And there she is. I don't know, this car just appeals to me for some reason. I've done a bit of work on it. I need to find an original battery cup. I might even just get a Riri white one. I don't think it matters so much. And if I ever find a chassis, I'll replace the chassis because it's seen better days. But I love that car. What else do we have? We've got a couple of Riri RC10s. There's a World's car and the gold pan. I'm going to leave these in the box. I mean, I've got the original of the gold one, so I'm happy to just leave them. What do we have up here? It's some Marui boxes. Oh yeah, let's show you this. This is probably my favourite car out of the whole lot. It's a Kyosho Phantom four-wheel drive pan car. That came out in 1986. And that lives down here. Hang on a tick. Okay. Here she is. We'll just put it up here for now. Take the body off so you can see the chain-driven system. And that came with the original body. Stoked at that. Just need to find a sticker set, which is going to be pretty hard. Okay. There's a 1/12 scale pan car, chain driven. It does need, you know, restoration, but these are quite simple cars. The servo needs to come out. That doesn't look right. But yeah, that's the Kyosho Phantom. What else we got here? Oh yeah, we got this is a recent purchase, this one. A Cat XLS Riri. I'm going to build this one, depending on how I go. If I get a bit of confidence up, I may make a boxing video or a build video for that. But otherwise, I don't know. I may just build it and you'll just see it on my Instagram. Talking about Riris, we also have a boomerang up here, which I need to build. I've got a few boxes. I've got the RC10 GT box, Ultima Pro. I've got that down here. So that's the actual car. This needs a good restoration. I've just built up some shocks for it. Optima Mid. These have got the X-Car shocks on them. They're pretty good, but the gold's just not the same. I mean, those shocks are the original ones, and they're new ones, and I don't know, they don't look right. But anyway, that's Optima Mid. We go back up here. I've got a couple of KO Propo EX5 controllers in the box. And let's just see what's up here. Oh yeah, I haven't had this thing for a while. This is probably my oldest car. Well, I think it is the oldest car I have. That's an RC12i. That came out in 1983. It's a 12 scale pan car. I'll open up the box if I can. That is as I bought it. That needs restoration, but I'm just going to leave it. Life gets in the way sometimes. I've got no time. What else can I show you guys? Oh, I've got some motors. Let's have a look in here. Okay, we have a new old stock Le Mans 480T. Again, found that dirt cheap, that one. 480S box. The motor's in this container here. 360 PT Kyosho motor. And I keep most of my motors in here. I don't know if you can see that. There's some Kyosho 480 golds, the blues, the greens, 240S in there, and just a couple of Lozzie motors, Trinity. Also got some motors here that need new decals. Twister, I think that's a Trinity, and a few others. I can't remember what they are, to be honest. But that's that. And I've got a ton of these Marui 132 scale kits. They're like a pullback car. I mainly got them for the box art. I think I bought the whole lot for $100. That's Australian dollars. So all those, plus the 4 in there. Oh, there's actually 5 in there, one behind. But they're nice. That's it. That's my RC collection. Thanks, guys. Ciao.